welcome back to Bod Talk with Mazer Fit. This is Nikki and Christian Mazer. We're really excited about our special guest today. His name is Flash Miranda, and he is an awesome surf instructor, surf guide, fishing guide in Tamarindo, Costa Rica. If you don't know where that is, that's in the Guanacaste region of Costa Rica. It's very beautiful. It's one of our favorite places to go. And just a quick heads up before we dive into this, that if you have any questions for us or for Flash, we will give you our Instagram information, and you can send us a direct message and ask us anything that you'd like to know. So getting started, Flash and I met back in 2014 after I graduated from college. My sister and I took a trip out to Costa Rica, and I had always had it on my bucket list that I wanted to learn how to surf. It was kind of like a no-no in my house. Sorry, Dad, but it's true. A little no-no in my house that I wasn't allowed to do board sports when I was growing up. And I always wanted to surf. I always wanted to skateboard. I wanted to snowboard. And my dad was kind of like, I don't know about that. So when I graduated, I decided to be a rebel. I was like, you know what? Sorry, Dad, I'm going to Costa Rica. I'm going to learn how to surf. So we actually stayed at a place called Witch's Rock in Tamarindo, and that's where we met Flash. He was our surf instructor for the week, and we spent a lot of time with him in the water getting to know him, and we've just kind of kept in contact over the past couple of years, and we've gone out to see him since. So welcome, Flash. We're excited to have you.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me. Yeah, no, very stoked to talk about surfing with you. And yeah, remember the time we did like a week of surfing? You and your sister, you guys did pretty good.
Yeah.
And mostly like this area here, we have amazing way for learning people, advanced people, intermediate level. So we have a really good way selection around here.
Yeah, and that's kind of what drew me to learn how to surf there, was because there wasn't a lot of reef breaks. It was sandy bottom, so I felt safe. And it wasn't too crazy. Like, the waves can be powerful in certain areas, but where we were, it was really good to learn.
Yeah, I remember you going from the beginner level to intermediate level, remember?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you did pretty awesome,
Yeah, I know. I'm ready to get back out there.
I know, you and me both. Big time.
Yeah.
So why should people learn in Costa Rica? Like, tell us a little bit more about what makes Costa Rica and Tamarindo especially that much better for people to learn. You know, what are some of the conditions that we can see there?
Yeah, like I already mentioned, Costa Rica have an amazing vibe for tourists. You know, we have like the Pura Vida vibe, you know, means pure life. We appreciate everybody come surf our country and enjoy our beaches, and we are very friendly. You know, Costa Ricans are known to being very friendly people, and also the waves are amazing. We are located in Guanacaste, which is like they call like Gold Coast, all like sandy bottom beaches, and a few point breaks as well. But like she mentioned, we have amazing wave for people that wanna get rid of the fear, or even get better in surfing, and start ripping, you know, start learning about higher level stuff. And yeah,
cool.
We're pretty lucky.
Yeah, you got it all. I mean, I know that when I was out there, Nikki and I went out there after we met. One of the things that drew us when we were first talking to each other, the very first night that we met, I was wearing a surf hat, and it wasn't just a regular surf hat. It was something that, you know, it was a conversation starter. She was being annoyed by a drunk guy, and she was with some friends, and then we look over, and I, you know, caught eyes, and I went over there to go make sure that she was okay. With that hat, it started a conversation that she says, "Are you a surfer?" And I said, "Well, as much as I can be here in Dallas, but you know, I try and get out and go at least once a year." She just asked me where I've been, and I've been to a number of different places, but one of them was Tamarindo, Costa Rica. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, I've been there." And I said, "Oh, really? Where did you go?" And she said, "Witch's Rock." I said, "No way. My brother went to Witch's Rock just about a year or two before she had gone. And I went a year after he did, not to the Rock, but I was down at the Hotel Daria, and I stayed there, and I was surfing that whole break area and up and down and like Grande and all of that. So it was like something that we had this bond immediately here in Dallas. Like, wait, two people that had surfed in this small spot.
Oh, world, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that was an awesome memory for us. So we went down there, and about 3 to 6 months into knowing each other, we were like, let's go down there and go surfing. And then we hooked up with you that next time. So
yeah, I remember we got to surf Avellanas.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was pretty good. You got it really good. Yeah. Part of that, you guys, and your surfing career, let's say like that, is that you guys are in good shape.
Yeah.
You guys are in good shape, and I would recommend it for people that are thinking about doing like a surf session or like start to thinking about surf vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Start getting to swing, maybe some like exercise. Pretty much like the things you do,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That keep you a little bit more like, and give you a little bit more of muscle memory,
Right.
Right.
And I cannot. I was watching the photos, and it was very nice to see you and her catching those gray Avellanas wave, and beautiful.
Well,
I want to go inside because as you can hear, we have a lot of animals here.
oh yes, I definitely. I remember waking up to iguana dropping on the roof, and the howler monkeys.
Yeah, here in my backyard, so many.
Sweet.
So Flash, the past 2 times that I've been there, it was in July in summer. Do you think that the wave breaks in these summer months are any better than any other time of year, or is it kind of all year round there?
Yeah, like I will recommend always people they have never been here, they never come around September, October, because that's when we had the most rainy and the conditions can be a little bit stormy, and sometimes it's like very rainy days, but it's not like it is like terrible. But the best time will be all the months except September and October.
All the months. Hey, that's not bad.
It's a very consistent Pacific coast. So
Yeah.
Right.
and if you're thinking about coming after August, maybe or after April, make sure you will come in the week they will have high tide in the morning. So we guarantee good clean conditions, because this is the thing. In the summer we have really good winds, offshore winds, and after April we start having the onshore breeze, which is the wind that coming from the sea to the shore. So that doesn't help the wave much.
Yeah,
So make the wave a mess.
Yeah.
And a mess up.
Yeah.
Okay, and when is that onshore wave? When does that happen? You said in
After May or like after April, after Easter, we're gonna start having different conditions. Now, this year is very unpredictable because of the El Nino, whatever. But I think from the end of November to the end of March, we have amazing offshore breeze, great conditions, summertime. That's what we call summertime.
Awesome, yeah. So how does El Nino affect you guys? Like, what is your, what do you see with your surfing and your fishing? How does that impact you?
El Nino has been really good for surfing. This year, I don't know, it sounds funny, but Costa Rica, we have very good warm water. And past years, we have very windy conditions, like so windy that it's even hard to surf. And the water get a little chilly. But this year we have no super, we don't have too much of the Humboldt current. This is the current coming from the north. And the swells are being very consistent. We have a swell now. And like I say to you, we are allowed to surf from 5 to 8. So I've been surfing in like a secret spot, There's no secret anymore. There's a lot of people there, but
it used to be.
It's like a left point break. It's beautiful. I can probably send you some videos of that wave.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's a beautiful bay. It's a cap bay, you know. And when we have a little bit of swell, that's a low tide break, you know. So that's what my concern is. When we surf in beach break, we surf around high tide mostly of the time. In some point breaks, they don't work too good in high tide, so we surf in lower tides, like in that spot.
Okay.
And yeah, El Niño's being good. Yeah, it's been good for fishing as well. You know, we've been having good fishing and also spearfishing, which is what I do mostly. That's what I like more.
That sounds.
We should do it when you come. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Sure. Yeah, I will take you for sure.
I've never done that.
We spearfishing, and then we do a little barbecue, and then we cook out there. Yeah. See,
are you snorkeling and then going down and then spearfishing?
Yeah, we're doing like a free dive.
Free dive it? Okay.
Free dive.
Cool. Very cool.
That's cool. So I know that you mentioned, Flash, that people like should be physically fit like we are to develop their surfing skills. So what do you do outside of the water to train for surfing for yourself?
Yeah, mostly when my wife have a chance, we do yoga together, and sometimes I do some Pilates, which is good for your spring, you know, for push-ups and all that. But I never want to leave the water. I want to be in the water, so I mostly practice when I'm not surfing. I practice free dive, which is something that keep you in shape. It's good for you breathing, holding your breath underwater, so you're not gonna be a little bit afraid when you have a big wave and you get hold under for a long time. Works on your mind because you learn to stay calm, which is a big thing in surfing because you don't want to be all scared and all that. I remember you feel first wave, you were scared, but then you were killing it.
Yeah.
And Christian's pretty natural. I remember surfing with you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I only annoyed you a little bit. I only annoyed you a little bit. Like I would sometimes be, you know, drifting off into the channel, and you're like, dude, it's over here, and I'm like, oh yeah, over there.
You were making fun of me. I remember. Yeah, it's good. We have fun. That's the most important.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Free diving. I think free diving is something good for you and keep you in good shape. And also, if you learn to spearfish, that two combination will bring you food to your house. Fresh fish.
Oh yeah.
So what kind of fish are you usually getting spearing?
Well, normally I looking for Spanish macros, snappers, and we used to fish the parrotfish, which is what we use for ceviche, but we don't do it anymore because they are protected now, so we're not allowed to fish them anymore. So we want to protect the species.
Right. Do you guys have any problems with lionfish down there?
Well, lionfish is no. We have the lionfish in the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. We don't have it here. Okay. I believe this is a fish that belongs to the Caribbean side of the Atlantic Ocean. It's not in the Pacific Ocean, but I hear it's a bad fish.
It is bad.
It
tastes great.
Destroyed the life on the reef. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I hear it's good eating as well.
They're really good.
See, you have
for ceviche and things like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. White meat is really good.
Yeah. Do you have anything on fishing?
Well, I've never been spearfishing, so I have no idea what it's like.
No, I would be excited.
I would be excited to try that, yeah, because I've seen it done around me, but it's usually when I'm scuba diving, people will be spearing for fun, and I'm kind of like, I'm a little too deep with a little too many sharp-toothed creatures around me, so I'm gonna be away.
Yeah, spearfishing is something that you have to do it in the safely way. So if you're gonna take you guys, we're gonna learn baby steps. We're gonna learn to dive. We're gonna learn to equate your ears when you go down, and we're gonna learn safety will be the number one. And we're gonna learn that again and again and again. And then our goal will be going to the water as a group, but spread out like we do it now, right? We
Mm-hmm.
straight out, and then we're gonna learn before the type of fish we can kill, and learning to try to approach the fish.
Is it seasonal on what you can fish?
No, here pretty much all year round. The only fish is protected is that one and the rooster fish, and mostly these two. Yeah, rooster because the sport fishing, and the parrot because of the environment. The parrot fish is a very important fish for the reef.
Yes, so they eat the reef, and then they refertilize it.
Mm-hmm.
Create the sand, and yes, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I want to tie a couple of thoughts together, because you mentioned, when it comes to surfing, or even when it comes to free diving, you have to learn how to relax, and you need to learn how to just be at peace, because the worst thing that you could do is overreact. That burns off your oxygen. It causes a lot of things, a lot of problems. So can you tell us what the mental health benefits of surfing, or say spearfishing or freediving are that for you?
This is a good question. Yeah, it's mostly of the time is stay calm, try to feel relaxed in the water. And then when you feel these two things, you're gonna start having fun. And as you're having fun, everything will come better. Mm-hmm. You don't wanna be starting without being relaxed, because that's when you can feel your body. Sometimes people shake, and they get fear. Happens also in the surf when it's big surf, and happens when you go very deep in the water,
Right.
And that's why I say this is a good combination to do the sport,
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that by getting good at that this has helped you with your own personal fears and things such as that? Like, does this make you feel really confident in your daily activities when you do these things?
Yes, maybe like any sports, you guys know better because you guys are trainers, and you create a lot of endorphins when you free dive, and you feel way more positive, happy, and more creative, you love life and things, because you underwater, you feel like you are a fish,
Yeah.
And these two things are changing my life,
I feel the same way. Like, even for me, just to do simple laps, when I hear the sloshing of the water going past my ears, and there's a certain rhythm to that, the rhythm to the breath, the rhythm to the stroke, you find that rhythm that's repetitive, and you kind of find a zen place in that. And so I find for myself, like, swimming to be the best release of endorphins and to feel positive effects. I can get it from running, but not nearly as much as when I get into a pool or I wish I had an ocean nearby, but we're landlocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I found when I was with you out in the water, the one thing that you told me was, if you stay calm and you find your center, then you can learn more about your environment, like learning how to read the waves and the timing, and you'll feel safer and you'll be safer. But for me, what I loved about surfing was, and this is going to be a little bit too frou-frou for some people, I think, but really connecting with the earth. Like, it is a totally different experience than any other physical activity, because you're being, engulfed in the water, and you've got the sun hitting you, and it's so calm and it's so peaceful that it's hard not to enjoy it, and it's hard not to get a positive effect out of it because of what you're sitting in. And so even if you're, Tamarindo, there's the river, so you've got crocodiles and things like that, and it's an ocean, there's going to be sharks and things like that people are going to freak out about, but that goes away.
Yes, they live there all the time. And very important the way you mentioned, this is what the best way to live, for surfing and for life, and I think surfing make you a better person and free diving and all exercise, you know, it's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the things I want to add to Nikki's story, so our viewers and our listeners can understand that if they've never surfed, the way that, just from somebody that's, you know, beginner to intermediate, what I feel when I'm out there, besides all the things that you said about the sun hitting you and that feeling, and the best is when you're in there early in the morning and the sun hasn't even popped above the horizon, and when you see that sun comes up, and it really just, like, you feel the wind come up, the swell hits a little bit better, and then just that feeling of when you're paddling in and you feel the drag, and then there's a little bit of suction pulling you back, and then you hit that plane and you start sliding down the face and you pop up and you do it so smoothly, it's like butter, and you're floating on this pocket of water.
It's like flying.
Creating. That's different than anything else because there's no motor attached. There's nothing except for you and a piece of fiberglass or wood or something like that that's making this happen. So you are getting back to the earth.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Surfing is amazing.
So what is your favorite spot to take people? I loved Playa Grande. That was one of my favorite spots, but
yeah, I think we had the same feelings. Playa Grande, I love it. And now we're doing like a tour around Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to Liberia Airport, warm up a couple days around here, Playa Grande, Tamarindo, Avellanas. I remember surfing Avellanas with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we go to Jaco, stay in Jaco, and
so I was seeing that on your Instagram page that you guys were going to Pavones or
that's what I was saying. We do a tour from here. We warm up a couple days, and then we go all the way to Pavones. Pavones for me.
What's that? Where's that?
Pavones is located all the way, like 9 hours from here. So it's all the way near the border of Panama. It's the second longest left in the world. The second longest left-hand point break on the world. So we go from here, a couple days in Tamarindo, around here. We go to Jaco, stay in Jaco, do some seminars there with shapers, learning about board dimensions and all that. Surf around Jaco. So we short the trip. We do 3 hours driving, 4 hours driving, stay there, surf around, do some seminars there, and then we go to Pavones. Pavones is a point break.
Mm-hmm.
Wave can be right for like 1.5 miles.
Nice.
Right away, 1.5 miles is round rocks. It's and very nice. It's still like a remote place, you know, beautiful. It's a lot of nature, bears, and good fishing as well. Yeah, this way is, for me, one of the best places in Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My local spot is Playa Grande. I really like to surf there.
Yeah.
I love it
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I loved everywhere we went, honestly. Like, I was happy to be there. So,
Speaking of Playa Grande, so don't do what I did, like, ever. And I'm just telling anybody, viewers, and now they have signs. They didn't have signs back in the day. But I decided I was going to meet a buddy of mine over on Playa Grandes, and I didn't take the water taxi. So how did I get over there from Witch's Rock?
Yeah, you can.
I paddled the river.
We don't do that anymore.
Look at how scared he was. Like, what?
No. They have signs now.
Yeah, now signs.
I used to do it like you. Yeah, back in the day, we used to paddle across and walk to Playa Grande. Now, if you come to this area, I mean, we go surf. Playa Grande is like half an hour, but it takes same time to walk than the drive.
Yes.
But they have water taxis now.
Yeah, and I didn't know that there were crocodiles swimming up and down that river until when I got over there, and the guy that I was surfing with was like, "Hey, did you bring some extra cash to get back across the river?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" "Oh, I didn't bring any cash. I just swam across." And he looked at me like, "Oh no, man." He's like, I saw like an 11-foot crocodile on the way over. So thankfully, I did not run into any of those, but I know that that's something that you could see in the surf there. Getting back to this, so I don't get too far off of base, but tell us your craziest surf story. So tell me, like, so if you have one or two on your mind that
I have one. Yeah, when I just got here, I used to live like 2 hours from here, from Tamarindo, and I started working at Witches Rock, and then I went to do a boat trip when I grew up, and then the water. I remember that day the water being pretty cold for Costa Rica, and then I hear the captain was screaming and saying like he's going to the shore. He don't want to swim back to the boat because he saw two big sharks, and then he went out of the water, and then I was paddling back out, and then I see a wave, and then I see the two sharks. So I was never scared like that day in my life because we have to tell the clients there was sharks there. We don't want to get them scared. We gotta take the boat back to Tamarindo. The captain was on the shore. He don't want to get on the water. After that, I was paddling back, going under, doing the duck dive, thinking the shark would eat my head. But they wouldn't do that. But I mean,
you were hitting the sharks. You were duck diving into the sharks.
No, I was thinking the shark will come and attack me because I saw the shark just swimming by in like a big wave.
Oh,
every time I had to get under, I think like the shark was near.
That surprises me because
and actually that history is in the book, in one book of surfing here. It was very scary. Yeah, these places around here are full of sharks, and then they're not attacked here. They have plenty food, and they're not like very aggressive. Like mostly sharks that attack are the tigers and the the great whites, right?
Right.
But we don't have great whites here.
Right. Yeah, it's too warm for them. When I was up surfing in Manhattan Beach, so I've had two kind of, these aren't like my crazy stories, but one of them, I was surfing until it was pretty much pitch dark, and that was off of Huntington Beach, right off the pier. And then I realized, you know what, this is probably not that smart getting that it's dark. I'm out here by myself. I'm in a black wetsuit. You probably won't be seen if you, so, there was like a certain level of fear that added the excitement to it. But also one time when I was in Manhattan Beach, I saw a seal or sea lion. I couldn't tell. It was going through so fast through the wave area that I fell off my board. And then when I dropped, instead of falling flat, I fell and my feet went down and my foot hit a very dense, large object that was a large fish, and it smacked it. And my whole foot was still like, there was a lot more fish than my foot. And I wear a size 12. So I was like, I was back on my board in 2 seconds, but they do have great whites in Manhattan Beach and Huntington.
Wow. Probably was, something like that, chasing
that seal or lion, whatever that was. He didn't stop to say hi. I mean, he was like,
that's God, yeah.
Wow. Luckily, I haven't had anything like that happen to me.
Yeah.
But moving on. Anyway, so Flash, we have a daughter. You have a daughter. How old is she now?
She's 2 years and a half.
Oh, wow. She's getting big.
And you?
She's 10 months.
She is
10
months.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, amazing.
But,
and we're going to get them, get them together so they can surf together.
We're ready to
get her
cool. We're ready to get her just being comfortable with water. So, of course, we are so excited to introduce surfing to her.
Yes.
But since you have a daughter now and she's old enough to be doing things, how has surfing impacted your family? And does she want to get in the water with you? And do you put her on a board in the water with you?
I take her surfing when she was 11 months, and she was with me, and I had a lesson, and the little girl in my lesson say, I want to see Melissa surfing. So I take Melissa in the longboard, and I draw like little wave with her, and she really likes the water. Now I mean, before she went to Sweden, she really likes swimming.
Mm-hmm.
But I think soon we're gonna start surfing together, and the best thing is, in some point, we all three can be surfing, enjoying wave. It's different when we both surf, because and then you wanna be in the water, but it's different now because we have to take times, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes she goes first. Always, I did go surfing. Then she get 1 hour of surfing. She come back, and then that's my turn. So we have to babysit. That impact my life. I think this is the best thing can happen to us. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is like an angel in your house. So
Oh yeah.
can't be more happy than that. And especially Daddy, you will see soon.
Yeah.
She called you Daddy, Daddy. You melt. Yeah.
I know. I already do.
Yeah, it's amazing feeling.
I think that's an aspect of surfing that people don't really realize. Is like there's a lot of other sports that we can do, but they're so individual. Like surfing is really meant to be, it can be an individual where you could be spiritual, connect with the earth, but it can also be a really fun thing that you can do with your family and really just enjoy time together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's amazing. It's great when you got like we just have to organize, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things for the baby, and then okay, Daddy goes surfing, and then you wait, and then it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes what we do is like, she can sleep. You know, we have friends. They do videos, and they stay next to her so we can surf, and always checking on her. It's amazing when you will say, okay, let's go all surfing. You guys go surf together.
Oh yeah,
That'll be great. I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I know.
When are you guys? So getting back to that Pavones trip that you were going to do, I know that you had to postpone it. When is it going to be coming back up?
I think that we're gonna try to do in August.
In August, okay.
August, yeah, and that place is amazing. I mean, we recommend. It's beautiful for babies and families as well because the place that we staying is beautiful. All accommodation, right close to the beach. So right close to the street will be the break. You know, if it's too crowded and the wave for too big, we have some secret spots. Will be only us in the water, smaller wave, more gentle wave. The only thing what I recommend is bring if you don't have tough feet, because probably the round rock can be hard on your feet for a few days. So you can bring like booties.
Yes.
So and then you don't, and it's beautiful there. It's all like nature. We go to waterfalls between sections.
Is that near? Is Pavones near Manuel Antonio Parque de Mar?
It's 4 hours from Manuel Antonio.
Oh, so it's further south.
Way more south. Yeah.
Okay.
It's way more. It's more south from Dominical. I think you know Dominical, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Dominical is 1 hour from Quepos, from Manuel Antonio.
No, I've only seen some pictures and things. We were looking at different places to go in Costa Rica, and I would love to go there sometime because it looks just absolutely stunning.
Oh my God, you're gonna love it there.
Yeah, so that's why I was wondering. I knew that going down to Pavones was south, but I didn't know how far south it was.
It's all the way to the border. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. And well, let me ask you. Tell us a little bit more about your business, Ocean Tours CR. So, what is that?
Yeah, this is something that I used to work at Witches Rock Surf Camp, and I've been seeing a lot of people that really want to improve. You know, I always like to take serious my job about coaching and improving the surfing level on the people. And I think sometimes we don't have enough instructor for the big groups. You know, where we do something more personalized, more exclusive. It's not that we don't like big groups. We do groups sometimes, but we have more help for the people, more instructors there to help, video analysis every single day, you know, to improve, photo session.
Nice.
And think if you want to learn as a small group, it would be better and with a lot of help. You know,
Of course.
We got 4 instructors that pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
A camera guy, you know. And we do the combination, surfing and fishing and spearfishing, snorkeling, also some barbecue on the beach. So I take my gear, people can do snorkeling, I can go and catch a fish, we cook it on the beach, we do a fire and all that.
Let's go.
I'm ready. Want to go pack a bag? Oh wait, we can't go anywhere.
Oh man.
So your business model is really made surfing more of an experience rather.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Very good point. Because a lot of people that come to Tamarindo, they don't really see what is real Costa Rica. They don't get out of Tamarindo. I like to tell them, okay, this is the local bar, this is the local restaurant with the local food, which is cheaper, and it's the local cuisine, Costa Rican taste, you know. And we get to meet the locals as friends, you know. Mm-hmm. When we come in the smaller groups, also my friends will accept everybody, and people feel very, they feel accepted, they feel in family, mm-hmm. They feel like fire up to surf. So that's the feeling that we're losing as having a lot of people and all that. You know, mostly what these things are happening now, I think personalize everything will be the key of this virus. You know, we gotta learn to live with it. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the people who might be in our community that are interested in coming out there, so you offer surf instruction, you offer snorkeling, fishing, yoga. Am I right about that?
See, me and my wife, we do some yoga retreat. Also, people that want yoga, they can also surf, and they have all meals included. We stay at Playa Grande in a nice place right on the beach, you know, right near Casitas. Mm-hmm. Christian, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you're kid friendly as well, right? People can bring their kids, and you do.
No problem. Yeah. If it's something, it's like, I mean, if you can need to surf, Johanna or some other can help with babies. See, and like will be a great experience for her. You don't want to leave her in the States. You got to bring her here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're gonna ride some waves for her, you know, like in the fan board. We got the floaties and all that. That would be amazing.
Oh,
that's sweet.
I'm excited. Mm-hmm. All right, before we finish up, I think we have two more questions for you. One, just because you are a surf instructor and you're a surf enthusiast, what is your opinion on big wave surfing? You know, we see a lot of the professionals that are transitioning from competing in you know, smaller breaks and freestyle surfing with more of the aerial tricks and things like that to like Ian Walsh going to big wave surfing. What do you think about that?
I think that comes when your personality and your skills, you know, and what you're training for. You always train for something, right? If you want to surf big wave, you don't want to be like, okay, I just go surf big wave. You have to train. And I will recommend to you and all your friends, it's a really good explication of this, watching the movie Chasing Mavericks. You got to watch the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's
Chasing Mavericks. Tell you how much that kid wanted that wave, how much he wanted to be in that big wave, and all the training, all the effort, everything he do to be on it, and finally he made it, right?
Yeah.
Surfing freestyle, you have to do it for love, you know, for friends, for having fun, you know. Surfing competitors, when you really learn to compete and you have a higher level and you want to be better than others, you got sponsors to show that you're better, you have to get like the podium every time, you have to pretty much, it's a different lifestyle, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Well, what is Witch's Rock, the break, Witch's Rock break? Now is that a point break?
It's a beach break, yeah.
Beach break, okay, because I know that's more of an advanced break, and
I think you guys can do it. No.
Oh,
That's what people say at some places. They say it's a pass. I mean, any spot if it's more than 5 feet can be hard. Which is rock is like 3 to 5 feet, you guys can do it for sure. I remember how you surf. That's a perfect wave. It's an amazing A-frame wave. You know A-frame wave?
Mm-hmm.
Breaks and those both sides.
Yep.
Right.
All beach break. The rock, they say the rock is a meteorite. I don't know, but they say a lot of things, you know. And they say the rock is hollow inside, so that's why I used to have cave, and the wind go inside the cave, and the water pressure will blow the wind out, so make a sound like, ooh. It's like that's what they call a witchy rock.
Oh.
Now the rock is falling apart, so the cave, the cave are stuck now.
Oh.
I see. Yeah, we never made it up there because that was.
When you come, we should go.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So what do you think, based on what you saw the last time we were out there, what do you think that Christian and I should be working on to better our skills for the next time we come see you?
You guys are super athletic, great attitude in the water. You guys have it all. You just need more time in the water and a few video analysis.
Okay.
Because a lot of people can tell you things, but it's really good when you visualize. You see where you're doing wrong, and then you cap that in your mind, and then you have that, you create a brain muscle memory, and then you can do it the next day.
Yeah.
I like that. That's exactly, I'm a visual learner. So.
Yeah, for sure. I know that. You guys really good.
Well, Flash, this was awesome. Thank you for doing this for us. We were really excited to catch up with you. We miss you. We need to come see you.
Man.
As soon
I miss
as
you guys too. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk with you and your friends. Thank you.
And anyone watching, please feel free to reach out to Flash if you have any questions about booking a trip, or if you just have any questions and you're still debating whether or not you want to learn how to surf. He is a resource there for you, and he is happy to answer any questions you might have. So please don't hesitate to reach out to him. And we will see you guys on the next episode of Bod Talk with Mazerfit. Muchas gracias, mi amigo.
Have a good day.
You
Pura
too.
Vida.